How is the weather today? Right. Okie dokie, let's post Twitter, because why not? Okay, what's next? What is next? Oh, didn't mean to hit that. So I implemented that stuff. I left some notes at the bottom about what was next. What was it? Moving into invalid positions while drawing. Right, because I've managed to make it so that I can't. Better example. I can't push. That's not the way to do it. But can't push that left, so that's good. So the blocks can't move into invalid positions, but I can. For example, I can do, well, so unwinding still works, yes. Okay, I can do that, and that shouldn't be allowed. And I can do that, oh, I can't do that, so that's nice. Well, okay, so some of it's done. Yeah, okay, so it's just rotating. That's a problem, I think. What if I go like this, 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 and then we'll try and walk over my thing? I can't. Okay, it's just rotating, that's a problem. And I'm gonna make it so that that's an okay move, but rotating, yeah, okay, rotating into, like, that's a bad move. So the actual check I need to do is that the second position of the rotation doesn't have anything in it. Okay, that should be easy enough. Rotation phase 2. Counts rotation space being rotated into is not able to move. Rotation phase 3. Place marked into it where trunk should rotate 2. No, it's too late. Right, so that's the second phase of rotation. This is when we apply the movement. So I just want to cancel this if there's already a trunk in that space. Oh, I've just realized I need to do something. So, yeah, so what would be ideal is if, when I rotate, this counts as rigid movement being blocked. It's not going to be rigid movement though, is it? Just get rid of the rotation the same way I do for everything else. If it was immediately blocked, we remove its motion. Trunk still move, place marker on the player object. Right. Can I just figure out... Place marker on the player object, what marker is that? So the player perpendicular face, player perpendicular. It's not really a marker. Oh yeah, it is. Trunk rotate up. Going in the up direction, face is there. That's the direction that the trunk is currently in, not the direction that it's going to be in. But the direction that the player is moving is, or the direction that that thing is moving is the thing. So I could, in theory, remove the trunk rotate thing if that space is already filled with trunk. Is that right? I think that's right. So if I follow if I have a trunk rotate, let's say a player trunk rotate, and the trunk rotate is pointing in a certain direction, and then in the next cell there is a trunk already, then we can't rotate. Player trunk. That do. Break everything? Okay, it breaks that. Whoa, okay. I had to remove the movement from the thing as well. Got it. Is the player moving at this point? I removed that already. Those things are moving. I could just do player no trunk rotates. This is going to work, sure. And face player stationary face. Not going to work though. Yeah, okay, that definitely didn't work. Let's think about that a bit more. So I'm going to tell the difference between winding and unwinding. Oh. How am I going to tell the difference between winding and unwinding? Where's the winding and unwinding happens? Down here, rotation phase, draw first off, erase off. This is only once I know I'm already doing it. How do I determine it? That's, I guess, the interesting question. Do I determine whether I'm erasing or drawing? Place marker, draw, trunk, draw. So it's whether there's a thing. Right. So if in the up direction, you have face, the marker draw, no trunk draw up. Right. That's assuming I've already put the trunk draw. No, the trunk draw is there. Marker draw. What? It's assuming the marker draw is there. Tell the face we're drawing. So that's the marker draw, right? I think. Yeah. Tell the face we're drawing. Rotate is still on the player. We know we are going to rotate. Okay, so I just don't want to get to this stage with trunk rotate still on the player. I would like to just cancelled the movement already. Okay, where did I start doing this? I start doing it here. Rigid movements. Of that thing. Okay. Hold on. So what I do is I go from the player, rotate up, stationary dynamic, and I just move it in that direction. So if there was a thing here, could I basically just say blocked? If there's a thing there. How would that work? Or do I just avoid? Yeah, because that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get rid of the trunk rotate before I even try and do the movement. It's nice, but I need to be able to tell which way I'm going. I guess I can figure it out. A lot of work. Okay, so what that's currently doing is if the player has a trunk rotate on it and it turns out there's already a trunk in that space, then I don't want the trunk rotate anymore. But then it causes this problem where that continues going. I need the face to be told. I need the face to be told not to continue going. If there's a thing there, is what I just tried. And then what was the problem with that? The problem with that is I just immediately lost my trunk. I can rotate with it, but I can also just leave it immediately. I know rotate. Right, because that's not the situation. That's way too specific. If there's a player and no trunk rotate, if the face is perpendicular, that's what I want. Perpendicular. That means we're in the motion of doing a rotation. Okay, so we can still walk around, do all that. Then I can do this, and then that move doesn't work. Like, the problem is right now I can't go back. I can do that. I can't. Ooh, that's a separate thing to sort out later, I guess. That shouldn't be allowed. But I need to be able to wind backwards. Okay, so this is going to be the stop rotation. Stop rotation if trunk is where we want to draw. Okay. So, no trunk rotate, perpendicular face, player stationary face. So I need to know, is the trunk that I'm trying to wind into trunk that I've just placed, or is it trunk from earlier in the trunk? Okay, so how am I going to do that? So I can follow the stuff. Leave Marcus to saying that was the last. Oh, I might just do that. That sounds quite easy, actually. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so when I draw, let's have a new marker, which is marker. marker previous draw transparent. Go on. Let's get its own layer. Then when I draw first half, raising second half. So on the first half, in the first space, I want to put I want to remove any existing marker previous draws, and then place a marker previous draw on where the face was. Yep. So think of it as the previous face position. Okay, and then I use that to tell whether this is okay. So stop rotation if trunk is where we want to go, but it's only if a trunk and no marker previous draw. No, that doesn't work because I've lost the marker previous draw. Yeah, okay, that's a bad idea. I can only undo one. Yep, that's not good at all. Okay, so oh, I haven't started my timer. Oh well. The video length kind of captures the amount of time anyway. Okay, so this is a bad idea. I can't just say what was the previous place I drew. No, this is not going to work at all. Let's undo that entirely. Okay, so instead I need to actually figure out... it's nasty. Okay, so let's just say this situation. Oh, wait, why is that working right now? Oh, it's not. Okay, I must have not reloaded. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. I just can't unwind. So, I mean, I could do a similar thing, place a marker. In fact, yeah, let's redo, put that back in, marker previous draw, and I just like calculate where that is now. So I basically follow the face trunk. Okay, so the face is only ever going to have one truncture under it. Yep. I believe so. Way to do this? The alternative is that I remember the previous rotation. No, that's not good. I can't do that. It's not a good alternative. I need to follow the trunk. So face. So I could just follow the direction that the face is trying to turn. And if there's trunk along the way, in fact, if the space after the trunk has, sorry, if the space after the face has, do I know if the face is rotating at this point? Where's the trunk rotate right now? Only on player. And I could do no player. That's one way to make sure I'm on the perpendicular axis. Sure, no player base. If the next space contains difficult, it's kind of difficult. The next space contains a trunk down and a trunk towards the player. Difficult parts. How difficult is it actually? Trunk rotate. What's the trunk rotate specifies? The direction of the face it is. The current direction of the face. There's only 3 cases. Yeah. So if I do no player face, marker previous draw, only if there, oh, I want to put that down, if there was a trunk down. So face, keep the trunk down. I'm adding a marker previous draw to this space. I'm then going to follow there's another problem there, which is how do I know which way? How do I know which way that's going to go? Marker previous draw, I guess that's what I could do. I could put a thing on it. No, I can't. What do we do here? When we do the drawing, what do we do? We do send out a trunk draw down, right? Okay. So up, player moving, trunk rotate, marker draw, face. We put a marker draw on the face and we do a trunk draw down. Why down? This is when the face is like that. It's the direction that the player is in. That's why it's like that. I effectively want to do the same thing. Maybe I should just do the same thing. Like this set of rules. Up here. So I say on the... We are rotating. There's no marker draw. When does the marker draw get added? Where's marker draw? Oh, is that what gets added when they do the action? Yes, okay. We can ignore that. No, we can't ignore that. So this is only relevant when drawing. Okay. When player's rotating and we're drawing, there's a face in front of me. I put down a marker draw on the face and trunk draw down, which is the direction of the player. Okay, that's fine. I could just duplicate these rules a bit. Maybe I don't have to do them down here if I'm doing them up there. Yeah, quite possibly. Okay, so don't I then propagate them up? I guess in the drawing I do that. Okay, so instead, what I'm going to do is, so as we rotate, I want to know, is there a, yep, okay, is there a, from the face, whichever direction the face is moving and rotating, which I know is happening if I do marker draw. Right, yes, because this only happens. So if I say marker draw on the face, and then basically if the next cell has a, depends what this is basically. If the next cell, yeah, okay, this is not too bad. So up, in the up direction. Oh, no. In the up direction, face is moving to like this or on that side. Then the trunk draw is either, sorry, the trunk draw is either going left or right. This be vertical. Vertical. No. Face mark draw. It's really difficult to do. Marker draw. I don't know if it's connected around like that, and if it is connected around like that, abort the rotation. Or no, continue the rotation. place a marker there. Marker previous draw. If there is a trunk dir down in space, then also move the trunk draw along into that space. Yep. Yeah, let's just do one case. Let's just do this case. So up, the face is moving, there's a marker draw in it, and there's a trunk draw. Yes, which is pointing that direction. And above it, there is a trunk draw down. Yep. There's a marker previous draw. No, I've done this wrong. What am I doing? I need to add those things. Face, marker draw, trunk draw, I'm moving, so trunk draw, trunk draw down, trunk draw, what's the rest of this to add? Marker previous draw, yes, there we go. Then, the follow, so this is going to be rightwards, there's going to be a marker previous draw, and like what I care about is if there's a marker, no, trunk to right, and a trunk draw right. And then if there's a trunk to left here, then we want to move stuff over. Marker previous draw can go. Draw right can go. Draw right can stay. That can stay. Marker previous draw. Then we stop rotation if trunk with a marker previous draw, if with no marker previous draw is there. That might work in one of the cases. Yes. Okay, and it breaks the other case. That's all right. Okay. That case works. That's nice. In which case I need to duplicate this for the other three directions. All right. Down, left, face. So this needs to be, these are always the opposite. Left, left. That's it. And this is up and up. This is right and right. And this needs to be an up one. So right, right, right. Oh god, right, right, left, right, left. So up, up, down, up, down. Up, down. Then down. So this is going to be down, down, up, down, up. Sounds like a cheat code. Down, down, up, down, up. And start. Trunk draw. So then this is left, 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 right, left, right. Left, left, right, left, right. And then we see what happens. Probably everything breaks. Okay, that's still a problem, that's fine. Ah, that's not supposed to work. Ah! Spin around in a circle. Oh. Oh, what just happened there? Okay. Well, I can't turn. Something bad happens. Also, when I turn 360, oh no, it's not working now. That happened. Ah, ooh, so if I do that and then go round. Oh, it's because I'm leaving stuff behind, that's why. I could just clear out the mark previous draws now, after this. Mark previous draw, go away. Okay, if we go back, yeah, still can't do it, that's nice. Let's get in there. Okay. Okay, so next, make a note of the things. So, blocked rotation causes front to appear on elephants. I think, is that the situation? Yeah. What about if I'm blocked by something else? It doesn't happen. Yeah, in that case it's fine. What if I'm blocked only... I want here. Oh, so I basically want to turn here. Okay, it also happens. Regardless of how I'm blocked, I end up leaving a thing there. Why does that happen? And then what was the other issue I had? The other issue I had was... walking forwards after a turn. Walking forwards after a turn. Blocked rotation caused trunk to appear on an elephant. Okay. That will just be that I'm leaving something behind at this point. So, okay, what was this? This was like... rotation phase... Rotation check. Rotation trunk check. We want to stop rotation if we are drawing and the space we're turning into has a trunk which is not the trunk from, not the most recent trunk. Sure. Is that all part of that? What was this? Mark previous draw, drop. Yeah, it's all part of that. No, that's not. That's... It is, yeah. I guess I should get rid of the marker draws as well. Oh, that might be the problem. Is that the problem? Oh no. Don't get rid of the marker draws. Right, I copied that from below, and I was thinking maybe I don't need to keep that down here anymore. I do, because this depends on, yeah, okay. I could do with like resetting stuff that I've changed during this check. Which includes some trunk draws. Right, trunk draw can go away. I think. In fact, that fixed it. That is the issue. Keep doing that move, that's not allowed. Cool, and it still nudges that, that's nice, that's perfect. Exactly how it should work. Neat, okay. Clear up markers left from the check. Because we use them again later. I might also want to clear them up after later check as well, unless I did that already. Like mark a draw, does that stay around forever? Maybe. Get rid of some of them. Maybe I should just do the same thing, mark a draw. But also mark a draw. Good. Oh, I don't use mark a previous draw. Just draw. Draw can go away. I clean them up later on anyway. Clean up. No. Not right now. Okay, well, so that breaks everything. Let's not do that. Let's just leave it as it was. That, I think. I could do a cleanup right at the end. Do the, those other things. Yeah. Just in case they're left behind, let's get rid of them. That should be fine. Okay. Okay, one last thing to prevent, which is that walking into the thing. Cool. So that one's done. I guess these are both subsets of that, so I can just get rid of that for now. Walking forwards after a turn. Let's put myself in a better position so I don't have to keep moving around every time. So this, that, forwards. Okay, that shouldn't be allowed. Basically, I just need to make the player stop if there's a truck in the way. That's all it is. No. If there's a truck that turns. If there's a trunk going out to the sides, we stop. So that's the forward motion. Player moving to the face moves the player around the face. So yeah, we want to only allow this if there is no trunk, or if there's trunk. I can just do the two separate cases. No trunk. Well, also if we're not drawing. I think I want that. I think I want the expansion to be before the this. But they can never happen at the same time, so who cares? If we're not drawing, I want to just allow it. If we're drawing and there's yeah, that's all it is. If we're drawing and there's outgoing trunk upwards, then we're fine. That's all it is. Yes. So trunk, no marker draw, player no marker draw. Then we're fine to move. But player marker draw only if there is trunk der. And now I need directional things, annoyingly. Up. Der up. Yes, trunk der up. And make sure that stays around. Yeah. Right. Down. Left. Right. Down. Left. Right. It's fine. That one. Apparently put the wrong bracket somewhere. Where? Oh, there. Okay, that's not allowed. That's also not allowed. That's not good. I basically can never walk forwards. So why is that an issue? So if I extend and then try and walk forwards, I can't. Why does that happen? Right. Well, so 243. Yeah, okay, so that's happening. Yeah, so it's allowing me to move. 370 is happening. Player moving dynamic. Right, is the player moving? And that happens. Okay. What's the problem? You end up not moving. Why? Because something else is supposed to happen. And it's this that's messing that up? Well. That. Yeah. Player marker draw, face, trunk up. Does that place a trunk to? I think it does. No. Oh, no, it doesn't. Still, anyway. So walking forwards. Wow. Thanks for letting me know. I've probably been muted for ages. Oh well. Um, thanks. Okay. What am I doing? How long have you been watching and how long have I been muted? Just joined and I mean, oh well. It's like, I guess the point of recording it in the first place is just so there's like, I don't know, see the whole process of it happening. And speaking is, I guess, is quite important, but not while I'm just doing like bug fixing. It's hugely important. Okie dokie. All right, thanks. I think what I need to do at some point is set up the ability, because right now, to make it not annoying every time I mute, because like normally I would have a sound when I mute and then, but I don't want that to come through on the stream, whereas right now all the desktop audio is coming through. I probably need to spend some time thinking about how to route sounds properly. I was concentrating a lot, to be honest, so probably wasn't that different. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Retraction is the next thing. Retraction. Basically, there should never be a situation where I'm just leaving trunk behind. So it's going to be a situation of if there is trunk in the level, then there is retraction to do. If I've switched to not drawing mode and there's trunk in the level, we need to do some retraction. So I could just use that as the like condition starting. Okay, in which case, oh, this is going to get so complicated. Oh, well, another thing I need to do is decide whether let's do that first, whether the nostril is attached or not. Because I only wanted to attach to certain things. The wall I don't want it to attach to, but the block I do want it to attach to. So let's do that first. So basically, when extending, if the nostrils hit the right kind of thing, let's call it an attachable. It might end up being the same as another group, but then at least it's descriptive. Attachable. Attachable? Yeah, okay. I never like how words sometimes able and ibble. To be honest, I just say them all the same. Attachable. It's just going to be crate for now. Yeah. Okay, so basically when we get to the end, Pulley Python. Could you share the Pulley Python idea? If it's possible. I guess I could I did you put it somewhere? Is it something I could search for? Ah, right. Okay, hello. Oh, which video is going up today? Is there another thingy or is it Heaven's Vault? Look. Heaven's Vault today. There's 3 more videos from Headlong Hunt because one of them is me being stuck for 45 minutes on one puzzle. A really good puzzle. I end up getting an idea in my head about what the puzzle might be expecting from me. Like a trick that it wants, and I just keep focusing on that trick for ages, and turns out that trick's not involved. But it might be a good, I think I say this at the time, it might be a good candidate if you were going to like add some extra puzzles at any point. Candidate. It could make, like, you know, in Baba Is You, sometimes there are levels that you do once, and then there's another level that's very similar, but it's like a completely different solution to it. It could make a good case like that, I guess. Yeah, Headlong Hunt was really good. Okay, I'm hoping that I can get like good puzzles out of this mechanic. I just have a feeling it's going to be good, but it's really hard to know for sure. Okay, so retraction. Well, no, first is, am I sticking or not? I'm just going to have a marker stuck for now. Marker attached. And I'm going to actually make it like a blue cross shape. Why not? Oh yeah, there was that one level where with the pool on the left. Walk around it. Yeah, that's fun. It was always fun to do that. So marker attached is going to be in a particular thing. Where though? Marker draw. Yeah, but the same thing as that, I think. This is the kind of thing I end up regretting, putting in the same layer as another thing. Okay, so then, oh, in fact, I am going to regret that. Yeah, I've immediately regretted that decision because I think that will immediately be broken. Nostrils, it's going to be on the same space as nostrils all the time, so it definitely can't go there. Marker moving, trunk draw. I think it's just going to have to go. Let's just stick it on the rigid thing. Why not? That'll never have the same space. So then, if so, I need to get the situation where this is the situation where the nostrils can keep moving. I want the situation where it can't. I guess I'm just going to have to do some more rules. Is there a reason I'm using these markers instead of just using directions? That would make this a lot simpler. Why am I not just using directions here? Directions totally would be fine, wouldn't it? Let's just see. Let's see if I could just replace all this stuff with directions instead. There's no other up in the other is. Nostrils up. That's fine. That one can be like that, and then I just put directions on the nostrils. Like that. Why am I changing stuff that already works? I don't really know. Then can this just be one rule now? One rule to rule them all. So it's in whatever direction the nostrils and, oh no, stationary nostrils. Oh god, what do I do? What do I use non-stationary nostrils for? Do I? I don't think I do. Why am I even doing that? Do I ever use action nostrils? Action nostrils? I don't think so. Do that. Without that. Without, oh, no, I need directional ones anyway. Okay, let's just get back to it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's not break everything. let's just make a rule, which is they can go after these if does it need to be directional? It needs to be directional. If there's an attachable, it's just going to be this simple, right? Nostrils did have directions, though. Easier. Oh no, I do use action nostrils here. Okay, that's for why I didn't. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Nostrils up, stuck, attachable, stuck, attached. Attached? Marker attached. Attachable. Okay, that in every direction. And there were so many rules just because of the like directional ones. Imagine how much simpler this would be without it. Right. 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 Oh, why am I doing right? Left. Down. That. Okay, so I should end up with a blue cross. Not in that situation, good. And then in that situation, yes. Yes, we are attached. Attached. Attached, nice. Attached. Oh, where's my... Ooh. I'm suddenly going light blue again. No, that's right. Light blue is the right thing. Yes, okay. I was changing colour. Hehehe, I'm attached to the thing. This is so silly. I'm gonna go, okay, so now that I'm attached, I just need to go, if we're not drawing, and okay, let me comment some of this stuff out as well. Not out, like just attach nostrils to attachable surface. Okay, so then retraction. If there's, so the situation is if we are not drawing and there is trunk in the world, we should retract that trunk. Is this going to be a problem when the... Normally the nostrils are on my face. Oh no, only when I draw. Yeah, okay. So it's if there's trunk or nostrils in the world. I don't think nostrils count as trunk, right? No, trunk is its own thing. Nostrils... Okay. Okay. Trunk. There are nostrils in the world. I'll just put that in a group. Call it trunk. All. Did I decide that the face can't be part of it? I'll call it extended trunk. Trunk or nostrils. Okay, so if there's extended trunk in the world, then we need to retract. It should just be a case of, I mean, I'm going to do the simple thing first. There's going to be collisions and stuff that can happen. And like actually dragging the boxes. But right now I'm just going to retract the thing in, assuming I'm not attached to anything. So in that case, what I can do is I basically just start at the nostrils and I work back along the path once per turn. So what I could do quite easily is just do, if we're a player with no marker draw, and there are, and separately elsewhere in the world there are nostrils, then we, why did I put another thing in? Then we put a thing on the nostrils just saying, okay, we're working on this. And I can just focus on that, the marker retracting. So these markers could probably just be the same marker, but oh well. I can definitely put that on that layer, marker retracting. So then we go, where is it, retraction. So we put nostrils, marker retracting. That should only ever happen once. Let's put a debug marker there as well, just make sure that happens. Okay, so if I shoot, then retract, yep, debug marker's there, cool. Yep. Yep. And if I do it here, yep, perfect. Wait, what actually happened there? I think my key repeat interval is way too low. What's a decent key repeat interval? It's alright, whoa, that messes up, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so starting with the nostrils, let's just like work our way backwards. Because there should only be one direction to go from, yeah, this is gonna be good, okay. Basically, oh, so the interesting thing is that I don't want the nostrils to turn as I go. I want them to stay in the same orientation. Which will look weird in certain places. I guess I do want them to turn if there's nothing attached to them. Okay, so let's assume we're turning. Traction with nostril turning. This is the weirdest code I've ever written. Okay. Oh, no, I guess your link got blocked. You can share it on Discord, yes. Are you doing a game for the Game Jam? Is this something I'm alright to play on the stream, or should I do it off screen? Python. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember this. It's where the stuff like sticks to the. Oh my gosh, and it like unravels. Yeah, I remember this. Okay. Didn't realize it was you. That does feel very difficult to implement. I guess you like. Oh, I don't know what you do. Did you figure out? Did you ever figure out like anything to do with it? Oh yeah, you reattach. Oh my gosh. Code is horrible. Let's take a look. Good old start loop, end loop. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's pretty neat despite the horrendousness of like having to deal with all the directions and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Temp switch parity. Oh gosh. Right, so if you like disconnect, then jump into it, then this now needs to think it's the right hand side, this now needs to think it's the left hand side. So it has to like do something. Ugh. Yeah, did you figure out any like where you could go with this? I guess not. That's probably why you stopped. Or did you stop because the code was horrible? Okay. Tracking with nostril turning, so it did seem worth it. Yeah, maybe. So basically, wherever we have nostrils, so this is going to be directional. If there's nostrils and a trunk door up, there's certainly a trunk door down, but I guess we're going to remove it, so that's fine. Then we are removing both of those and we're putting the nostrils in here. Oh, but the direction is going to change depending on the... Oh well, let's just do this. This will be fine actually, this is kind of what I want. And then it's just that, right? And then do that for every... I also want to make sure that multiple don't happen in a turn. Whatever, that's still in a second. Right. Right. Left. Down. Down. Up. Left, left, right. How is that broken stuff? Oh, right, because I haven't checked whether I'm retracting. That's the important thing. However, this is going to keep applying. It's going to like retract a whole bunch of turns, but that's okay. Oh, why did I put that debug there? Okay. Why does that happen? This was the again. I'll figure that out in a second. But yeah, okay, so it's unwinding the whole thing, so it's repeating over and over again. So guess what I should do? So I am using actions up there for the nostrils, but I could just remove the nostrils, the action from the nostrils there. So I know at this point they have action on them. No, I don't. But they specifically won't have action on them. So at this point I could just say stationary nostrils. Stationary nostrils, then action nostrils. Oh, such a horrific word. Okay, there we go. Accept the fact it's leaving that behind. What if I do a weird path? Whee! That's cool. I can't, well, I can walk afterwards. There's something left behind that's like preventing me from moving in certain places, maybe. Oh no, now I can. Weird. Is that a bug anyway? If I go there and try and turn and then walk, no? No, it's something to do with something else left behind. That's fun. Oh, against the wall so I can't go north again. Not there. 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 It's so silly. Okay, also I need to do the last bit where there's like the nostrils are on the face. Okay, that's it. Nostrils on face. Stationary nostrils on face. Stationary nostrils. Stationary nostrils on face. Retracting nostrils on face. Thumbs just face. Yay, and I'm free again. Cool. Right now it's not. Okay, so let me explain something that's going to happen though. So let's say I grab onto a box, because what's going to happen is if the box is going to pull towards me. I spent a while thinking about what the behavior should be when it gets to like a turn. I spent ages thinking about what would be sensible. I decided in terms of mostly just making it easy on the implementation, what I'm going to have is that basically this would get pulled 2 spaces, so the nostril would now be here, stuck to the thing, and then it would shift upwards, it would slide upwards, so the nostrils would always be facing the same direction, stuck to the thing, and then it would pull this way, but still stuck to the thing, it would slide down, and the box would be here, sliding downwards, it would always be stuck on the right-hand side of this. That way I don't have to like figure out rotations and things, because probably the most sensible thing you'd expect is that when it got here, it would like rotate somehow, but then what would the behavior of that be? Also, what if it's like colliding with some bit of trunk? It sounds horrendous. So almost not only does it make the implementation simpler, but once you get that that's going to be the behavior, I don't think it's that hard to then internalize that as, oh, that's just how the trunk retracts, like stays facing the same way the whole time. So it sort of makes it simpler to think about as well. There's no weird rotations involved. Yeah, so the reason I'm saying that is because, yeah, sure, that does keep facing that way, but it's going to keep facing that way. That's exactly how it's going to behave. However, it looks weird in the case where, I mean, in that case, it doesn't look too weird. Yeah, break off at a turn. I considered that as well. There's a reason I don't want to do that. What is that? Yeah, I thought about breaking off at a turn. I think that was probably my second best option. The reason I don't want to do that is because, so I guess minor spoilers, but it's only minor. It's going to be early in the game when this happens. If you have a situation like this where there's a thing stuck behind a wall and you grab onto it and then retract, I want it to pull the elephant to the thing, because the thing can't come towards the elephant, so the elephant goes in the direction. But if corners were to like be a situation where the trunk would detach. To me, it would feel weird that the trunk can detach in that situation, but not in this situation. So then the alternative would be that when it gets to a corner, it starts pulling the elephant towards it, but that would also be weird. So I decided that just holding it the same direction was like the most kind of consistent and least weird feeling, even though there's the weirdness of it's always holding the same direction. Yeah, that's the thinking. Yes, it violates the laws of stickiness, which like is a. I remember in like Steven Sausage Roll, there was the kind of the behavior of like what would stick to what if they were on top of each other. Like if a sausage was on top of a thing and whatever. And while I don't think anything ever like violated the law, there were like ambiguous situations where I guess puzzles never really depended on it, but whereas something might stick or might not stick, and it's not that obvious what it's going to do. I just kind of want to avoid situations like that, I suppose. That's the thinking. I love the rigid body movement. If I stop now, I'd be happy that I'd implemented all this horrific stuff. I love that works. What time is it? 10:12. Okay, let's do a little bit more, and then lunch. Probably go for a walk because it's a nice day. Okay. So retracting. So what I might do though is make it so that it does turn the right way if it's not attached to anything, because otherwise it just looks weird when it's coming along there. Did I do that? Yeah, let's do that. What would be the best way to do it? Just to rotate it based on what the remaining trunk is that's there. Yeah. So, do I need a directional thing? Yes. Do I? No. It's going to be a single cell thing, so making it directional doesn't even make a difference. Nostrils, I'll say action nostrils because I know they will be at this point. And I'll just check for that anyway, why not? If there's a trunk up remaining, then we rotate the nostrils to be nostrils down. Marker retracting. Trunk up still. This is gonna look kind of silly because the nostril will like flop around in front of the thing. To right, down, left. And this is just the opposite. Is it the opposite? No, that's the same. That's that. This is the opposite. Left. Down, so down and up over here. And then right here. And then left. Okay. It works. Cool. It looks so silly. Do it again. Whee! Like it flops around. I think when I do the actual art for it, when it's retracting, I'll draw it a little bit further back so it doesn't look sticking out of the center of the cell it's in. That's fun. Oh, that's fun. It leaves a sticking thing there. That's not good. I need to do nostrils. So where did I do the sticking? There's nostrils that are not retracting. That's the key thing. No. That's the kind of bug I could have just never seen without having accidentally triggered it then. Okay. Oh, no. Well, what happens if I... Oh, right, so that's still going to move, so that's saying it's stuck, but... Oh, what should even happen in that case? No, I hadn't even thought about this. Do I make the nostrils go with the thing? And if I do that, do I bend them upwards? Oh, no. What if I push it in a way that would, like, disconnect it? Maybe that's the thing. Oh, that could be an interesting part of the mechanics. That I can, like, disconnect from the thing. Ooh, this is fun. Anyway, we'll think about that later. What I actually want to do is this. Okay, it doesn't leave an X there anymore. Okay, nice. That's that. So let me mark that here as refract nostril, rotate nostril, match direction. Cool, that's fun. I might go have lunch now and then go for a walk and then afterwards. I'm only like, I've been timing myself. I'm only like 9 and a bit hours in. Such a long time, 48 hours. Yeah, lunchtime. I think that's sensible. While the sun's still out. Okay. I'll be back on in a bit. Yeah. All right. See ya.